Harimi, harimi, al tirai, harimi, al tirai. Imri le'arei Yehuda, hinei Elokeichem. Harimi, harimi, al tirai.
Hello, we're continuing with Derech Hashem, and we are on page 651 of the Name and Edition, which is part 4, section 8, number 3. And today we're going to talk about Chanukah and Purim. Inyan Chanukah uPurim hu lehayer haor hameir b'yamim hahem. The topic of Chanukah and Purim is that the light that was originally, the spiritual light that was originally in the world on those days, comes back into the world every year on those specific days. So we mentioned that in the past that Jewish holidays are not just a commemoration of events in the past, but on each Jewish holiday there was a certain spiritual energy that came into the world. And every year on those days, the same spiritual energy comes back that happened at the original events. So the original spiritual energy that happened on Chanukah and Purim comes back every year on those days. According to the rectifications that happened in them. Chanukah, what's Chanukah? What's the rectification that happened on Chanukah? B'tigbaris haKohanim al Rishayim, the fact that the Kohanim overpowered the evil people, they conquered the evil Bnei Yavan, the Greeks. Shahai mischavnim l'hasher Yisrael me'avodas Hashem, they wanted to take the Jews away from serving Hashem. When ischazku haKohanim, the Kohanim strengthened themselves, v'al yadam shavu l'Torah v'la'avoda, and the Kohanim brought the Jewish people back to Torah and service of Hashem. B'frat inyan haMenorah lefi tikuneha, and specifically the menorah according to its rectifications. Shahaya hakitrugim neged inyana, because those that wanted to come against it, the Greeks, that is what they were fighting. The idea of the menorah represents Torah wisdom, and the Greeks wanted to take the Jews away from Torah wisdom and have the people just study Greek wisdom, Greek philosophy. And the difference between Greek philosophy and Torah is that the Greeks believed the only existence was what you could perceive with the five senses. The physical, pure materialism, what the atheists nowadays believe in. Saying an atheist believes in something is funny. But the idea of the Torah is not like that. The Torah, obviously, we believe that there's something beyond the physical. There's a spiritual world. There's a Kadosh Baruch Hu, there's a Hashem that we have to connect. We have an neshama that wants to connect to something greater than what we see. And that is represented by the menorah, which, as we know, there was only enough oil for one night and it lasted for 8. And the Kohanim brought these rectifications to their rightful place. That's Chanukah uPurim, le'inyan hatzalasam shel Yisrael, the salvation of the Jewish people, begalus Bavel, in the exile of Bavel. The story of Purim happened after the first temple was destroyed and the Jewish people were exiled by the Babylonians, who were later conquered by the Persians. Because V'chazaras Kabbalas Torah, and by Purim, the Jewish people re-accepted the Torah upon themselves willingly. Shechazu v'kiblu aleim la'olam, k'mo she'amru chachmeinu zirchonu livracha, as the rabbis say, Hadar kiblua b'mei Achashverosh. The Jewish people re-accepted the Torah in the days of Achashverosh, u'prate hinyanim k'fi prate hatikun, and the details of the rectification according to the details of that rectification. Okay, that was Chanukah and Purim. Purim coming up in about a month and a half. And wishing everyone a wonderful day.